before we do dive into the analysis on CLG's dominant 2-0 victory over Echo Fox, we just have to update you on what's happening over on NALCS 1. Immortals versus Envy. Immortals took game 1 in what was a very back-and-forth game. Here in game 2, Immortals is sitting pretty about 6K gold lead up at 24 minutes. We are going to take a live look into that game. Before we do that, we're going to hit a replay, which is... this is Echo Fox and CLG, so not quite what we were looking for. Although a good one, this is CLG picking up first blood with Darshan picking up this first blood here on Big. It's going to kind of set him up to be that monster split pusher that we saw in game 1 once again, and net them eventually that 15-minute inhib kill.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty crazy series of events that led up to it. We're going to take the live look now? Or?
Yeah, well, that's what I want to get to. So hopefully we have a replay that's going to show Immortals picking up a 4-0 plus Baron at 22 minutes into the game. Prior to that, it was only about a 2K gold lead, even though they had a significant turret advantage. And so it kind of showed that Envy really managing to stick in this game, even though Immortals had control up until this team fight that happens. It kind of blows the game open. Hopefully we can get that for it. We don't have the replay. We're going to go to it live and just check in with it as it happens. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
A few more shots. Oh, they're taking aggro from hitting. Getting some burns and some extra attacks. Oh, they take a few turret shots, but they're well off to get out.
This dragon, that's a pretty nice turn for them. Picking up the turret, picking up a dragon, but Immortals wants to contest. Here comes Grigne over. We'll see if he can steal it.
Oh, he does not. That's going to be Proxins. Is there a resulting fight? There's the ultimate up for Wild Turtle. They may have some chase potential here, but it looks like Pole Belcher's actually too far off. I thought I saw his coin over at the red
them
buff.
a lot. They could be in some trouble as Adrian's going to catch up.
They did clear that pink ward out that was down here. That could have been huge coming in. And we'll see them continuously, slowly walk out. Seraph saying, team, give me some help. HuHi does make it in. That's going to be Proxin that's hit up. He's pretty tanky, and he's able to body slam out. We return to the scene of the last crime, and it looks like Immortals is going to start throwing down some kills of their own. 2 members of Envy drop just like that. We just saw 2 of the Immortals go down. They come back, hit the batting order again, and get 2 of their own.
Yeah, look at the top lane wave as well. Immortals going to go run straight up there. Envy's kind of a bit of desperation mode here. They need to clear the waves as fast as possible. If they can't clear out that wave, they will not be able to defend the turret, and Adrian's already blocking.
Oh, Seraph. Oh my God, Seraph is going to take out Turtle. The rest of the team goes to the back for Envy, and I think they've made a huge mistake on the side of Immortals. The Q's hit coming in from Lod. They can't finish that kill, and everybody from Immortals is limping away. If they can make it, those members fall, and the tankiest left alive of Rainover and Adrian.
Really uncharacteristic mistakes from Immortals. Huge.
1 and 2.
Yeah.
Bot and top.
Twice in a row. Big overcommitments. Looking a little bit not on the same page there. Half the team tries to dive. A turtle gets taken out in the back, and then they collapse. And yeah, sure, they picked up the kill on Ninja, but HuHi is overcommitting big time, and it's kind of one of those trends that he does have, where if he makes a mistake, he tries to make up for it. And HuHi is going to go deep. And
look at nobody even looks at Seraph.
Yeah, he's just able to kill Turtle for free, and now it's all of Immortals behind enemy lines, very low, no way to escape here, and pretty easy cleanup for Envy, but thankfully for Immortals, you know, the Baron is not active. There's nothing really for them to take off the map right now.
So plenty of action happening there over on NALCS 1. It was the 4-4-0 plus Baron from Immortals, then Envy gets a couple back. Immortals going a little crazy there.
Yeah, they caught some bot lane, then go top and decide that they're going to go way past that terrace. Turtle gets soloed out, like...
All right, so only a 3K goal lead at 27 minutes. Envy very much still in this game. We'll see if they can continue to extend it and maybe take a later game team fight, as is the way that they like to play. So that's happening all over on NALCS 1. Now go check in if you'd like to see how that game closes out. Now it's time for us to turn our attention back towards CLG and Fox. CLG taking the series 2-0, very dominant in both games. And honestly, that Jax, that 4-1 split push, Darshan looking a lot cleaner on that champion.
Right, I think this is a return to form in a sense for CLG. They're always best at their split pushing style, map control. Both games that they come out really ahead early with some kind of 2v1 or level 1 in this game where they get that kill early, gets on Darshan. So it seems like they're really firing again on what they're good at, but it would have been nice to see them kind of pick up in a different style. But at the same time, a win's a win. They needed a win. They got it convincingly. You
talk about them being at home in this 4-1 strategy. That was showcased 14 minutes into this game. Darshan putting a bunch of individual pressure in the top lane, but Xmithie making a very intelligent decision to join him in the top lane to take the in-hit turret while Fox is posturing around that dragon.
Right, if you just leave look at the minimap here, it's almost comical the way that they were around Dragon. They all realized that, oh crap, we're gonna lose an inhib turret top. They all recall. It's too late. They're like, okay, they're taking the blue. Let's go back to Dragon. And you see here, they're all kind of heading back to the Dragon. And so CLG are basically like, oh, well, you're gonna go back there. We'll go back to top again. And once again, they just show up top lane and start taking the inhib. And you can just feel this confusion on Fox, like, oh, we don't get the Dragon. We gotta respond to this. And eventually, you know, after this inhib goes down, Fox is able to kind of collapse and pick up 2 kills. But losing an inhib at 15 minutes is kind of tough to deal with.
Yeah, that makes map control even more difficult. In a situation where it was already clear that Fox was not playing the map as well as CLG, losing a side lane inhib at 15 minutes just makes your job so much more difficult.
Right, and a little props to CLG, because there's times where people take an inhib super early, and then they don't know what to do with it, because you're like, wait, we're just missing a lane now.
Right.
It's always pushed in, so you have to play a little differently. But CLG did a good job going mid after that and getting a dive off for a kill and like take that turret. So they didn't miss a step with that turret going down.
Absolutely, they do just that. All the members of CLG in this game performed very well, but our player of the game is going to go to Stixxay, who is 3-0-1 on that Tristana. Very clean game, deathless. And in terms of the way that they needed to play this game out, yes, there was the split push pressure from Darshan, but the sieging game from Tristana, the other element of the 4-1 split push was Stixxay on that Tristana.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a staple. You know, it's not necessarily the most obvious thing to look at when you see this crazy 4-1 going on and Darshan's mowing stuff down, but he does arguably the most important part of providing pressure on the rest of the map so that Darshan's freed up to go do these crazy plays. Because if your group of 4 is weaker or getting caught out and playing badly, your split pusher can't get anything done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously was not the case.
No, without a doubt. So again, this is only one series. CLG looking a little bit better. What else would you like to see from them before you would be comfortable saying that this is more like the CLG that we saw in spring and at MSI?
Kind of the same way we were treating Envy. You know, they had a bunch of wins against some of the lower tier teams. I want to see CLG play against an upper tier team, which, I mean, they have a match against Envy,
yep,
which would be a good one to look at. And then also see a little different style. Like it was 2 on Jax, 2 with Tristana. It would be nice to see. I mean, there's a lot of split pushers available, but if they ever, you know, had a good win against a top tier team using a variety of strategies and like a close best of 3, that would really impress me.
All right, we have some evidence. We need a little bit more from CLG. Needless to say, they'll be happy with that match victory. Fox still struggling a little bit. That's going to do it for our coverage of CLG and Echo Fox. But the show's not done yet. When we come back, more league action hits your screen with Phoenix 1 versus Apex Gaming.